Fucking moron. Absolute fuckwit. I've got to pretend again. One carby removed. Wasn't as hard as I thought. Why would I take the carby out? Well, that's to put the carby kit through it. As I said in the wrap-up video of the Ningy Nugget, I wasn't going to do that. I listed it on car sales, 3 inquiries within 2 days. I had a genuine buyer. This gentleman has agreed with me on a price as is, and we were going to ship it down to him. Since he's paid the deposit, he's requested that I finish the job, and he will pay for it, obviously. So I'm getting the carby done. I've got to drive out to Ripley, out past Ipswich, to an old guy out there who's semi-retired. He's a bit of a carby guru, apparently, and he's going to run the kit for me through it. Then I've got to race down and get the shackles installed. I have bought them. I've got greasable shackles. I'm going to get John at Keithful Wheels at Underwood in Brisbane to do that, and I'm trying to source the little sticker that goes into the original gear knob, and I'm also trying to source an original radio just to finish the job off. I'm not sure if the new owner wants to pay for the radio, but I think it warrants it if I can get it. First step, carby to a carby guru.
Eventually.
So the carby you saw me take off earlier, that has now been fixed by the gentleman out at Ripley. So before I head out to him, it had a few little issues up above the kit itself. The electric choke was playing up and a diaphragm was busted or something. I don't know, he's replaced that. So it's a little extra than we thought. But before I race up there, I'm going to go out to the red Hilux, and it doesn't run right either. And I'm selling it to a guy possibly, and I need it to run correctly. So I'm going to take the carby off the red Hilux, and I'm going to take it to Carby Bob, so we're going to do that now. I need a stool. There we go. Actually, I need 2 stools. That's better. Cool, cool, cool. Ta-da! Okay. From the daughter's new car. Don't ask. All right. Oh, my bloody camera's got water all over it. Oh, sorry, love. Sorry. Anyhow, let's go, eh? Still fucking got shit on it. We are here. It's taken me about 45 minutes. I'm not going to film because I haven't asked Carby Bob if I can film, but I will for future stuff because I think he's going to be a handy resource for any other work that I do on the old cars. I'm going to head inside, check out the Ningy's Carby and talk about the Carby on Red Dead Redemption. There is the beauty. Looks like a new Carby, hey? How good is that? Look at that. New electric choke, new vacuum thing here, kit's put through it, new gaskets. It looks the goods. Whoop, whoop. I am so happy that I have found Carby Bob. Thank you to Anthony my roadworthy champ. Anthony is the guy who put me on to Carby Bob. So thanks, Ant. Thanks, Carby Bob. I cannot wait to assemble this. Let's head home and check it out. This guy is going to be a mega piece of resource for future builds. It looks all nice. It should run like a treat. The accelerator pump, this bit here, he said had mud in it and it was all deteriorated, so it was no wonder why it kept stalling or wanting to drop when you go to accelerate initially when you took off. Anyway, let's put it on. What a lovely gentleman Bob is. What a legend. Told me his story while I was there. Started off up at Brisbane City working as a pump boy initially for a mechanical shop up near where Festival Hall used to be in Brisbane. Then a position became available for him to go upstairs, he said, to do his mechanical apprenticeship. A few months there, I think it was, and they sold the building to Kings of Kings Car Park, who then proceeded to, well, then they sacked everybody, and long story short, he ended up in the army. Then he moved to the Air Force, where he did his cook work. Anyway, it was a nice story Bob told me. Very interesting. Let's try and remember what we've got to do. Let's tighten that up. There's no way I would have been able to do that to the extent that old Bob has done it. 1966 is when he first started fiddling with carburettors. And now he does it as a semi-retired gig. He said to give him cash so he can go on trips and things in the caravan. That feels nice. Nice, all the same here. Yep, okay. Let's get this out of the way before we damage it too much, eh? So the rubber on the bottom of this is okay. It's not great. Sweet. Anyway, it goes on there. Fuel line goes on like that, and we need the pliers. Is that everything, Adamo? Just do a final check. I think that's everything. I'm going to check. I took some photographs before I pulled it all apart, so I'm going to check that now and then we'll fire it up. Should be good. Photo one on top, that one there. Looks like we are good to go. Let's fire it up. Looks good. Better open up the garage before I kill myself. There we go, job one done. A little bit rich initially on startup, cold start, and it sat for, it's nearly sat for 2 weeks, so that could explain it. The thing is dead quiet. That motor sounds like it's new, and the compression out of the exhaust pipe is freaking amazing. I'm surprised. After nearly 40 years, it's still this good. Next job is the shackles. We'll get onto that during the week.